I'm Randy Trainer from CRT Interiors, and I'm on my way to visit the vendors in the city of Richmond who are loaning me all kinds of wonderful items to use in my room at the show house. So why don't you come along with me as we go visit these vendors and see what I'm using. Here I am right across the street from Chase & Galleries. They have some wonderful things inside, so let's go inside, meet the owner, and see if there's anything I could use in my room. And here I am at Chase & Galleries in Richmond. Here's a beautiful glass piece that might look wonderful on the shelves. Lots of wonderful artwork in here. And here is another piece. Obviously I'm going for the turquoisey tones, abstract, which I think will be great in the room. And if you come right back here with me, oops, here we go. Here's a piece up here that looks like it has possibilities. I'm going to speak with that artist. And they have another artist too that looks very possible, so we'll see. Next stop is thistles. So here I am with Steve Rowe, and Steve is going to be doing the painting for me. The crown molding is actually plaster, and it needs a little help, as you can see. So Steve's going to paint that. He's also going to paint the radiators in the room and spiff them up a little bit. So why don't you tell us a little bit about what you do in general?
Well, I'm a general contractor. I build additions mostly, but I'm going to participate in the Symphony House to help for that cause, and I'm very happy to be here.
Hi, here I am living in Richmond, Virginia. It's on Grove Avenue, and Marti Johnson is here. She owns the shop, and she has some wonderful things from artists all over the state. And you were telling me about this.
This is a beautiful piece by Janice Aaron, who is from Charlottesville, Virginia, and she's a wonderful potter there. And she also makes some other pretty things. These beautiful teapots and cups and flower vases.
So I'm thinking about using these because the colors are the colors I'm using in the room. So they would be wonderful accent pieces for the room. And Marti, why don't you show me just a few other things we talked about in the shop?
Okay, let's go in the front of the shop. These are also some pretty things that are made actually in South Africa. So they're not Virginian, but they're South African. And we also have some other pretty pottery pieces. This is a girl, Elizabeth Sawyer. She is from over in the Norfolk area. And she makes beautiful pottery also. We have some encaustics, which are done by a local art teacher. She teaches art here in Richmond.
As I was telling Marti, I have a room that's roughly 16 feet square with 6-foot tall bookshelves covering every wall, so I need all kinds of accessories to go on the shelves. So thank you, Marti. I appreciate your sharing and helping me out for the show house.
Good luck, Randy.
So here I am with Jillian Holland, and Jillian is a welder and a sculptor.
Yep.
She works in, why don't you tell us what you work in?
I work in bronze and cast aluminum and cast iron, and I also fabricate out of steel.
And so here's one of her pieces that we're going to use in the room, and she has another piece that she's bringing over to use. She also might be doing some work out in the garden, some larger pieces. So,
Which Steve, I think, is going to generously help me cast, which I'm excited about. So hopefully we'll get to see a nice violin out in the gardens as well.
and Steve is also going to help me paint the trim in the room, the ceiling molding, and also the radiators, so that'll be great. And you will meet Steve on another video.